So good afternoon, everybody. Only few people joined, right? Yes. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon to all of you guys. Okay, chat section is enabled. Yes, good to go. Is am I audible to you? Please drop yes inside the chat section. मेरी आवाज सबको सुनाई दे रही है? यस कर दीजिए. बहुत दिन के बाद हम फिर से ज्वाइन हो रहे हैं. वेलकम बैक अगेन, वेलकम बैक. पावर बीआई की बैच में दोबारा आपका स्वागत है. एंड आई एम रियली sorry for the inconveniences because I was not here for last. Actually, I was out of town for training. That a team maybe inform you about that, but we'll continue start doing the lectures right now from today onwards. Happy Teachers Day. Thank you very much, Nitikesh ji. Welcome back, all of you guys. Let me see how many people join here. Only few peoples right now. Okay, counting is increasing. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, all of you. Let all the people join and then we'll start, guys. Okay. Good afternoon, Priyanka. Good afternoon, Vishnu, Nitikesh, uh, Shekhar, Manan Pasri ji, Prashant Kumar, Prerna ji. Okay. Prerna ji, I'll request you change your Zoom name. You can change it by clicking on profile and display name. Aditya Kumar, good afternoon. Sri Lekha, good afternoon. Pravash Sharma ji, good afternoon. Let all the people join. Yes, we'll wait for 5 minutes, guys. Okay. So now, yes. Majahid Laskar ji, good afternoon. Rizwan Farooq ji, good afternoon. Good afternoon, all of you guys. Prem Bhai, good afternoon. Yes. Thank you very much for wishing me a Teacher's Day. And like in our group, there may be some of you are teachers, and all the teachers that happy teachers, they belated, guys. Yesterday, I was planning to start the batch, but I went to office and there was some kind of stuff, and then I have to stay there for long. But today, from today onwards, we'll start our batch, continue learning. Learning journey will be continued from today onwards. Swapnil ji, good afternoon. Dr. Pankaj Kumar, good afternoon. Satish Kumar Jha, good afternoon ji. Okay. We'll wait for 3 minutes more and then we'll start it. Wait for 3 minutes more. Then we'll start. Meanwhile, I would like to ask the question that I'm going to ask you inside a poll. Basically, I'm not asking you directly inside the chat. Let me ask inside the poll. Let me create a simple poll. Here it is. So the simple question is here. Would you like to revise the previous session? Means in this session, of course, I'm going to teach you the next one. But if you guys want me to revise the previous sessions quickly, then just let me know. This is the poll that I'm asking you right now. Just give me a poll result. Yes. Would you like to revise? Would you like me to revise? If yes, then put down yes. Let me see how many people want me to revise these old sessions, old lectures that we have already taken. Yes. Why I have taken poll? Because I want that should know that how many people wants. I just want to know the how many percentage there are the people wants to revise me. Yeah. Last 5 seconds to submit the poll. Okay. So now I'll end the poll and I'll show you the result. 93 percentage people saying they want a revision, and only the few people, that is 7 percentage. Okay. So you can see the result now. So let's go. I'm going to close this poll and I would like to revise. Whatever we have did in the last month, I'm going to revise it. Okay. So good afternoon, all of you guys. So whatever the question in your mind, you can ask it later on. Good, Subendu, good afternoon. So Junaidji, good afternoon. Smita is here. Good afternoon, Saurabh, Andre, Vikas, Sen. Yes, all of you, good afternoon. Yes, welcome back again. And let's go ahead now. Let's go ahead and start. Okay. I think so. We have been waiting from last 5 minutes and almost all the people are joined. Just let me know inside the chat section. Are you ready to start? Just put down yes inside the chat section. Come on, guys. Yes, everybody, just put down yes. Come on. Yes, everyone is ready. I am also ready. Thank you. Okay. So with that said, let's go ahead and start our today's session. Let me close this Power BI window. Okay. Because I'm going to start from scratch, installation of Power BI, understanding of data and everything. So it's a complete revision. Maybe it will take 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, maybe like 45 minutes or whatever. But I'll revise the complete things that we have covers it. So let's go ahead and revise it. Okay. So now let me tell you, let me show you something. Like first, I'll open my Microsoft Store to install the Power BI. First of all, how to install Power BI that I told you. Just go inside the Microsoft Store. If you are using older version of Windows, then you can find out Power BI on Google directly. Power BI download, you can search on Google. But it is better to download from, always better to download from Microsoft Store. So here I'm searching Microsoft Power BI. You can search Microsoft Power BI or Power BI in Microsoft Store. And once you search it, you will get Power BI desktop, and you have to click on get button. Already I have installed it and that's why it shows me open. So you can open from here or else you can search into the program and open Power BI. Once you start your Power BI, there are a lot of questions in your mind. Is Power BI paid? Power BI desktop is completely free. Power BI services are paid. Let me let me recall it. That is what Power BI desktop, that application we have just installed. Already it is installed in my system. But if you already installed, that is free for students. You can literally work on Power BI. You can practice all the tools. There is no limitations and nothing. So Power BI desktop is completely free. But whenever you are creating some reports in Power BI and you want to publish that report on a service, Power BI services means you need to publish it, because once you publish that report, only then you will able to share the links with anybody. So suppose take an example, I have like Power BI account and I have already published some reports. I would like to show you that one. Here it is. Okay. So I have published that particular report which I have created inside the, that is inside the Power BI, and this is the report that I have uploaded on Power BI services, and that's why I'm able to view in a browser. And then if I share this link with someone, that person will able to see the reports. Even it is in interactive form, the person will able to click on any particular charts or indicators that we can say, or KPIs, and able to see the reflection at the same time, that is able to see the interaction also. So that is what I want to say, tell you guys. If you share this link, anybody can open your dashboard and anybody can see it easily. But in order to get this link, you need to upload your Power BI file to Power BI services, and for that there is a monthly charges. But for a student, we don't need it. Why? Because I'll show you that one, how to upload on Power BI services. I have especially a Power BI account. Uh, it is actually dollar monthly, $10 we have to pay for on a particular one account. So companies needed it, and that's why the Power BI is providing desktop solution is free for students, and the services is paid for the employers, that is company. Okay, companies can affordable, like those who are the getting services or getting some reports, getting some insights from the data, they definitely pay for this software, these services. So $10 monthly, it's not that much cost for company, because if you are compared with another BI tool like Tableau, Tableau charges around $70 per month, $70 per month. It's the charges of Tableau for the individual license or particular license for the company. Power BI, sorry, Tableau services. Again, that's why the Power BI is in the picture now. Power BI is in the popular mode now, because students can access freely, and the employers also not have to like pay that much cost, $10 monthly for per license, and they can bear it. Okay, so that is what I want to tell you. Now let's go ahead and understand this portal. This is a welcome screen that I told you about. In this welcome screen, you will able to see the blank report. Always here it is. We are going to select the blank report because we are creating our dashboards. And there is also another sources where we can get data and directly create the report. Okay, that Excel, One Lake Data Hub, then SQL Server, and like so many different sources. Again, recommended again here. It recommended this intro of Power BI. If you are completely new, you can click over here, getting started, and this will help you to understand Power BI very easily. But here I'm for that only. I'm going to explain you about that, so you don't have to click on this particular link. And here it is again. Whatever the dashboard we have created in this, I have created so many dashboards. So whatever the dashboard we have created in our Power BI, that recent dashboards will appear here. Recent files will appear. I can access from here directly. Okay. So open is also the another way to open our existing created file, and the recent is also recently open files. So now let's click on the blank report. Once you click on the blank report, let me show you the interface again. The interface is very simple. Everybody knows that it's similar to the Microsoft other applications like PowerPoint and Excel. Like Excel has tabs in Excel window or Excel screen. We can see here it is also the tabs: home, insert, modeling, views, optimize. These are the tabs available, and this is the ribbon of every tab. Means if you click on the insert ribbon will display the options related to inserting images and all these, right? If you click on home, it will give you the home related options, and inside ribbon you will able to see the groups also. This is called data group, this is called queries group, this is insert group, calculations group, and these are the groups. So why you should go with this? Because if I told you that go to the home tag, go inside the data group, it means that go to the home tab, go inside the data group. Data group is located here. Let me zoom it and show you. Data group. If I like someone told you go to the data group, and you will able to see the SQL Server option. So this is the way that you have to identify path, or you have to like go with the step by step. Now next one, the extreme left side, you will able to see the report view as well as table view. Second view is table view, third view is model view, and the fourth view is DAX query view. So each and every views we are going to see practically also. Here it is the page navigation, that we can insert the multiple pages that I told you. I'm just revising these sections. That's why I'm just like going little fast, because it is already we have done in previous sessions. So we can insert multiple pages, even we can delete it, even right click on it, we can rename it. Okay, if you want. Okay, and at the right side, these are the three different panes. Here it is. I'll just close one. I don't need it. Okay, here it is. First filters pane. I can expand it and I can minimize it. This small button allow you to expand and minimize. Next one, that is visualization pane. I can minimize it and I can maximize it. And the last one, that is data pane, where whenever we import the data or whatever the table we have imported here, all the table will be listed in this data group or data pane, I mean to say. Okay. So got it so far. This is just revision, guys. That's why I move to the quickly to the next steps. Got it. Just put down got it inside the chat section. Then I'll go ahead. So now one more thing, the lectures will be continued. I'm not going anywhere. So Monday to Friday, there will be a lectures again. And if there is any kind of like Ganpati festival is going on, something like that, or 1 or 2 day holiday maybe in between, but not like long gap. So I'll finish in the October month, sorry, September month itself, or maybe we required, then we'll move to the October also, but we'll finish in a September month. This batch will be finished in a September month only. Got it, guys? Okay, thank you very much. Now let's go ahead. let's understand the data. I told you about that before going ahead, like before going into the Power BI, we should understand about the data, right? So in this case, that the scenario that we are looking for, we have orders data. Orders data is splitted into the different months, right? We have January, then Feb, then March and April. These are the 4 months that we have. I'm just going to open one April, like April. It is order in a, like ascending right now. A comes first, April, ascending order. So let's go ahead and open the April file. In April data, if you look at carefully, we are having these the columns that from order ID to payment method. Order ID is our first column, then order date, and so on and so forth. These are the data. It's similarly available in the another sheet that is in a February also, because these particular sheets download from our like software, and if you are downloading from the software, that files are like what we can call the pattern of these files or the format of these files will be same. The column headings and the column counting number of columns are same. And if it is like same, it should be same basically if it is data related to particular domain like orders data or sales data. So in our case it is orders data. And orders data for what? It is a food app data basically. That is I think so we have taken Omato, something like that, right? So it's a food app data. And in this food app data we have just checked the orders data. Now there is another sheet, that is other data sheets. In this workbook, I mean to say, in this other data workbook, we have food details, customer details, and restaurant details, three different sheets. Okay. So in first sheets, if you observe it carefully, we have food item, which is a code of that food item, that is food item code, we can say. And the code is unique list. And again, the food name and the type of that food, whether it is main course or breakfast. Then second one, that is what? Customer details. Customer details, customer ID is available here, which is a unique ID again. Then customer name and member type also. So these are the values that we are having, like customer ID, then the food item code. These are the called primary keys for our data, right? I've later on I'm going to explain you that one also. But here it is, a restaurant code is also there. So this is the particular workbook where we are having data in a proper way. And this is again called data normalization process. The data, if you are having a data in a different sheet, spread out of different sheets, why? We can add that data into the orders also, but it is literally difficult and again time consuming, and again it is going to be like increase your data size if you adding these columns here, because that value will be repeated over here. But instead that we are having only these particular three sheets, whether like we don't need to repeat that data inside our orders data, that I mean to say. And that is called normalization, data normalization process basically. So we have already got the data in normalization process, we don't have to do anything. Now let's go ahead and import this data inside our Power BI. The process is very simple to importing data. If you have directly Excel file, you can click here. If you are directly another like SQL server or something else, so you can go and click on SQL server. It is also the frequently access options are frequently access options are given here. So I'm going to click on SQL server, suppose. And here it is, you can mention the later on I'm going to tell you how to get the data from SQL server. I have PostgreSQL installed, and I'll let you know how to install PostgreSQL and how you can take the data from that server also. So don't worry about it. But I've already explained about this one, data connectivity mode. That is there are two connectivity mode, that is import and direct query mode. So what is the difference between this? Do you know what is the difference between this? Anyone can tell me what is the difference between this? Import query mode, direct query mode. Chat section is enabled. Okay. Ronak ji dropping answer. Very good. I'll explain you about this one. If you don't remember, don't worry. I'll yes. Chat section is enabled, guys. Drop it answer. Come on. Nobody know, don't know. Okay. If you're typing, it is good. Type in a short answer like yes, direct connection. Very good. A lot of people typing right now. Okay. Very good. Pratik ji. Yes. Faisal Khan. Vikas ji. Very good. So I'll off the chat. Okay. Just focus on screen. I'll explain you. Don't worry. I'll off the chat. Okay. If the few people reply properly, and you're right, Faisal Khan, direct query, no need to upload the data. Yes. Whenever you are like importing data, it means that your data is uploading, or your data, you are adding your data inside the Power BI. The import query mode will allow you only 1 GB data. Always remember 1 GB data. If the data is bigger, larger than 1 GB, I mean to say, or it is more than that 1 GB, then it should be a direct query. The rule is direct query. If data is larger, if data is not that much larger, if it's less than 1 GB, then you can go for import query mode. So what is another difference? That one difference that I told you, that if it is more than 1 GB, then it should be a direct query, and if it is not, then it can be import query. When you are importing data, it means that you all the data uploading inside or comes inside the Power BI. You will able to see the data in a table format, and also you, if you save this particular file, that data will save along that file, right? It is connection, sorry, it is the data already available there, it is imported, all the data is imported, right? The second thing, if you create the direct query, this data will be available only on server. It is not available in your Power BI. If you know, link as a direct query, it is like I told you before, it is like electricity connection. The transformer, electricity connection between home and transformer. So like transformer providing you electricity through the wire, and it is like that. Here it is, we are creating connection. The data is connected with Power BI, and the data is available in remain as it is in SQL Server because it is larger data, but it is connected to the Power BI. So if you are creating dashboard, the data is fetched directly from the SQL Server, directly from the SQL Server to here, and that time it may be load slowly because you have connected a data to the, like you already created the connection between server and your Power BI. So it may takes times to load the data, but if you import the data, it is little fast than direct query mode. So these are the things that you should know if somebody asks you about this, what is the direct query and import query mode. But here it is, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to import our data from the folder. So I'm going to click on more, then here it is folder and connect. Okay. So once now you can see your folder path will display. So now I'll click on browse. I'm going to select my folder, and my folder is located inside the D drive. Whether it is like C drive or D drive, you can go ahead and select your drive. So it is available inside the D drive. So I'm selecting just D drive now. And inside D drive, I think so Power BI Live Batch. Let me search you, not this one. Let's go ahead. Okay, here it is. Power BI Live Batch. Here it is in lecture 4. I have created the folder previously, orders data. So now I've selected this one. I'm clicking on OK. Once I click it, you'll know that you'll come to know that all the 4 workbooks that we have inside the folder, we are getting here. Now these are the workbook, and that I don't want to combine these workbook. I want to combine the data of these workbook. Not even the data. Like I want to go for the sheets first and then data, right? So that's why I'm not going to click on combine. Instead of combine, I will click on transform. That I told you about this use of transform. And there is a lot more use. Whenever the data is not clean, we have to go and clean the data using this transform data button. So once you click on transform data, what you will see? You will see the Power Query window. Inside Power Query, we have this content folder only. We don't need all these columns. So we can do one thing. We can keep these 2 columns to identify the file name. If you don't want, it is not necessary to keep this column also. I told you, if you want to understand the file name or workbook name, then because this is only giving you the repeated name, that is binary, you are not able to understand the workbook name. But it is okay. If you want, then you can keep it. If you don't want, you can leave it as it is. Suppose I'm just keeping content column and remove others column, because I want this content column only, because my content is already it is located in binary. Got it, guys? Got it so far? Just put down got it, because I'm just repeating it. That's why I'm quick. Got it? Drop it. Got it. Come on. Very good. So now next part is click on add column, click on custom column, and here it is. You can name it any I'm going to name it like table, whatever you can name it like this, and zoom it. Let me zoom it and show you. Here it is. You need to type one formula, excel.workbook. Look at there. Once you type ex only, you will get all these. You don't need to type complete excel. You just type ex, you'll get all these methods or formulas we can see here. So I'm going to explore this formula. So that's why I'm going to press tab. Once I select the excel.workbook, press tab. You will able to see excel.workbook completely. Sometimes what happens, you guys are typing like excel and then selecting excel workbook. So the small excel remains as it is here. Sometimes excel comes twice. Okay, uh, it's a double, we can say repeated excel. So we need to remove it. Otherwise, it is not going to work for you. So now open bracket and type con. Once you type con, you'll get content. Just press tab key and close bracket. Just look at the another bracket is coming automatically. That is a square bracket, and it should be for content, and it is there. Now once you close parenthesis, that small bracket, if you close it, simple bracket, no syntax error have been detected. If you do not close it, look at that. For not closing it, it will show like this. So I'm closing it. No syntax error found. It is means good to go. And now we are getting table. Now no need to keep this column. So that's why I'm removing it. Right click and remove it. Now next one, table is here. Now let's expand the table by clicking on the small expand button. Small expand button. Click on the OK. And again, you're getting data, but not the data dot. It is just giving you the sheet details. The sheet is hidden or not, sheet properties. So our data is located in this column, and I told you that you can keep two columns. So I'm going to keep these and these two columns. The rest of the columns I'm going to remove it. Why I'm keeping this column? Because I just want to know the sale sheet name. The sheet name is located here, and that's why I'm keeping it. Okay. So now go ahead and click here. Again, expand. Click OK. Now you are getting your data. But the problem is that once you got your data, like the data is not in a proper way. Our order ID should be located at the top, but it is in a row number 1. So to overcome this, we have another options inside the home tab. Use first row as headers. Power Query has already given this option, first row as headers. So now we have done it, but the another problem is that click on view and click on column quality. You will able to see the errors. There is something errors in this particular column. So what will be the error? The error is appearing, I think so, row number 500 or 560, between that 500 to 600. So what is the error? That can anybody tell me inside the chat section? Why this error occurs over there? Can anybody tell me inside the chat section? Come on. Why this error occurs here? No, nobody dropping correct answer. Yes, Manan Pasri dropping correct answer. No, जिन्होंने करेक्ट आंसर दिया है, आई जस्ट want to call out the name of that people's only. Shekhar dropping correct answer. Srilekha dropping correct answer. No. Few people's dropping wrong answer, and those, okay, it's okay. You're dropping, that is also good. But just Pratik Bole dropping correct answer. Okay. So correct. Pratik, Srilekha, and rest of the people that I already called the name, they're correct. Look at here now. You guys are correct because you already, I think so, did the practice on it and already watched the recording. I already told you that the header was repeated uh, previously. I'm going to close this promoted headers first. Okay, which steps I have uploaded? Sorry, by where I have applied. Which steps previously I applied? This one, use first row as error. So I have removed that steps right now. Now look at this data carefully. Order ID is also available here inside the April sheets. And if you scroll down all the way and jump to the next sheet data, that is our what? April, then I think so January will be there. So inside the January sheet, look at there, inside February. Okay, it's come from alphabet. That's why February is coming here. So it shows order ID is repeated again. And this header row is repeated again and again. So those who are dropping header row is repeated, correct answer. We have just made it one transition, that is use first row as a headers. But once we we have decided to order ID as a headers, but here it is order ID is not showing in a proper way, and that's why it throw as an error. The order ID was repeated previously, so that's why it shows as an error. Look at there. So to overcome this, I told you that you can remove the rows by clicking on this particular, by just putting your mouse pointer here, you'll get remove errors also. Where it is, this values column. This, sorry, what is that? View column quality, I mean to say. Column quality section. So if you enable this column quality from the view tab, then only you will able to see like this error, and you will able to see the remove errors. Otherwise, you can click on here, right click on here and click on remove errors. Right click on column and click on remove errors. So what you want, that you want to remove errors, and what the other value that you want to put here. So you can go ahead and put down 0. But this is not the again way. If you're putting 0 in case of that, so that is not the proper way. So what should we do? If we remove errors here, it will, that one is replace error actually. I should not replace error, I should remove errors. So if you right click on here, it will say replace error, not replace. I should go for remove errors. Previously, I click on replace errors, so that's why it asks you to replace the error with another value. But I should not replace the error. I should go and remove errors from here. Right click on remove errors and put your mouse pointer here, remove errors here. Now you can see the valid values are 100%, error 0, empty 0, and that's it. Let's uncheck this column quality, and we have our data properly here. Now close and apply. Let's close and apply. For what? Once you've done all the transformation inside this particular data, it means that you are ready to go and make visualization on data. So in order to make visualization, we need to get data inside the Power BI, and that is the key. Just close and apply. That's once you close and apply, the data will come inside the Power BI. So now we are ready to make the dashboard on this data. But before that, we have another table also, another workbook, and we need to import it. So let's go ahead and click on the Excel again. Here it is. Sorry, we are into the different folder. Let's go back and jump into the Power BI Live batch. Here it is, the other data sheets workbook that I already given you idea about that data. And we have 3 different tables inside, 3 different tables or sheets, we can say. Here it is in the customer details. So let's go ahead and load this data. If you don't have any error in this data, then go ahead and load it. Let's go ahead and check it out if it is properly. Yes, it is properly. But still, you are not that much sure if there is error or not. So you can go ahead and click on transform. If there is no error, if you are sure, then go and directly load that data. You don't need to transform it. But here it is, if you're not sure, come back again inside the Power Query by clicking on transform data. And here it is, you will see, I'll just refresh data. Okay, customer details first table. So look at there, is there any issue with the customer detail? I think so. You can look by clicking on this filter also. Filter will help you to check all the values together. So there, I don't find any discrepancy between serial numbers or customer ID. Let's go ahead and check it out with the customer name. If you are getting any none value, blank value, I mean to say, you can go ahead and check it out from the filter. This is the good method to check out your data quickly. So we don't have any problem with the customer data. Let's go back. Let's go ahead and check the food details also. Now it's food item, food type. Okay. Is there any, let me check it out. Nothing else, right? We don't need to change. We don't need to make any transformation. I think so. Our data has like little transformation. Let's go back to that data also. We'll check it out. Here it is. Do we need any transformation in these sheets? Please let me know. Do we need? Yes, I'll give you a recording. Don't worry. But just let me know. Do you need any transformation? No. No. Okay. Very good. So I think so. In this data, we need some transformation. We have some sort of errors, and let me check it out whether it is like no. In this data, customer ID, then restaurant ID, food item, quantity, delivery status is proper. Let me check the delivery status is proper. Yes, cancel deliver. Payment method, yes, proper. Okay, in this data, there is no again transformation. Okay, we have done it. I think so. We don't need to make any kind of transformation. This restaurant ID, restaurant name, code, something like that. So if it is, then we can make it, and we can come back to the Power Query again. Like if you're not getting at first point that there is no transformation like something, but eventually like you're working on the data, and sometimes you're getting yes, this data is incorrect. So you can come back to the Power Query again by clicking on this transform data. Here it is inside the home tab. Transform data allows you to jump into the Power Query. So whatever the query that you have added previously inside the Power Query, these are the queries. Actually, in Excel, we called it as a sheet or table, but here it is a queries. So these are the queries that we have added inside the Power Query, and you can come back and you can change it. You are free to make any kind of changes over here. So Power BI allow you to get back into the Power Query again. So now successfully we have added data, and we have learned something, the chart called column chart and something like that. Right? Just me give me remember like what are the KPIs that we have learned? Just let me know. I think so. Column chart we have learned. Let me know inside the chart section. Chart section now like enabled already. Column chart I think so. We have learned so far. Also we have learned how to add the background, right? Yes. Okay, I'll repeat that one. Yes, yes. Even cards, KPIs also. Yes, very good. So I'll repeat that one. No issues at all. So let's understand about this canvas. This is our canvas where we can create our visuals, KPIs, and all the interactive dashboards over here. But before creating here, we need to understand how we can change the background, how we can do change the size, by how we can customize these things. So by clicking on this format your report page, you can do the things. Click on format your report page. Page information is available. The page name can be changed from here. The page name can be also changed from here by right clicking on it, but you can change it and you can name it as a dashboard. So I'm just mentioning as a dashboard. Okay. So now dashboard will appear here. The first thing you can go here. Now let's go ahead into the canvas setting. Here it is in a canvas setting. We can change this canvas ratio. This is a currently 16:9 ratio, which is like we can say every like screen has this kind of ratio. Even YouTube videos that we are playing, that is also 16:9 ratios. But if you want a custom size, you can go and change your canvas size. This size can be changed. Look at here now. If I made it 4:3, if I go again 6:9, you can see these dotted lines, these dotted boundaries says that your canvas is from this border to this border, right? So you can prepare your dashboards inside this. So now I'm keeping default one. Here it is again alignment. You can set it, but I don't need to go for that. I want to change the canvas background. So now let's go ahead and change any color. I applied the color, but the color is not still visible. Why? Anybody? Chat, I'll keep the chat in a section enable. Just let me know why this color is not applied there. I have like apply the blue color over here. I can go and change the another one. Yes, those are looking carefully. They can see over here the transparency should not be 100%. So whether you apply any color, you're not able to see that color because it's 100% transparent. Right, Ganesh, Rajesh, Gaurav, Chinmay, Ashutosh, Pratik, Sudeep. Yes, Mohammad Amirji. Very good. Now let's move. I'm just decreasing this one. Look at that. Got it? I'm just decreasing transparency. You will able to see the color. So you can go to the 0, you will able to see the dark color. You can go for 50, you can transfer this one. But I don't want to apply any color. So I'll do one thing, I'll go back to the white again. So let's go click on the browse option. Browse option allow you to apply the background. And I told you how to apply the background for this. If you apply, if you want to apply any background color, let me go ahead and open a browser. Suppose I'm opening a browser and I just want a background images for dashboard. You can search like this for dashboards. Click on images. Once you click on images, click on the more options. Sorry, click on the tools options. Once you click on tools option, click on size and say large size. Look at here on inside Google, click on the background image, type the background images first, then click on images section, click on tools and check the size to large. Okay, got it? Definitely, but it is not like required to apply the map because it's create irritations again with dark. It should be a dark color again. Saurav and Reggie. So now let's go ahead and click on this though. No, this is not the proper size. If I click on it, you will come to know the size. This is also good size actually, 1200. But still it has watermark inside the background. So I'll not choose this one. Let's go ahead and no, this is not also good. You can go ahead and check. There are a lot more background. This is also the very well. Okay. So the background color and the image size is 2309 pixel. Majorly, if you're selecting image, the size which is around 1300 to 700, between that is also good quality image. So if you are getting like 1300, between 1300 width and 700 or 800 height, then it is also good quality image. But if you are getting like this is also the best one. The quality, if it is 2309 pixel, so it is best one. So right click and let's go ahead and save image. So I'm saving this image into my folder where I have this lecture folder now. Like I'm mentioning this one, background image. So you can go ahead and download a lot of images are there, but it's again, it should not be look more complicated or more like uh, more, we can say this one is also good, but the size is very, it will be looking blur. Size is very small. It should be more than 1000 actually. If I roughly talk, it should be more than 1000. Go ahead and check the size. Image looking very pretty good, but size is not that much good. Again, these are the same size. Let's go ahead and take anyone from this. There should not be more objects on the background. There should be one pattern only. If you're taking this kind of things, this is not good again because there is some like column chart already defined and some KPIs already given. So this is not the, we should have a plain or pattern background, which should be like this. So I'll take this one also for the, to show this another result. No, this is not the proper file. This is not JPG file, guys. This is AVI file. So we cannot import or we cannot like import inside the Power BI background. So let's go ahead and check it out. Another one. While saving, always remember it should be PNG or JPG file. If it is JPG, then go ahead and save it. So now in this case, save type is JPG. So I can save it to background 2. Background 2. Got it. Once you save it, let's go ahead and check it out how we can apply it. Inside the canvas, format page, click canvas background, click on the browse and you will able to see these backgrounds. Let's go ahead and apply. But this is coming up very light now. Let's decrease the one. Next, normal. Instead of normal, click on fit. Okay. Wow, great. So this is the background you can apply, or else go ahead and select another one. But this is a small size actually. But if you click on fit, it will be look like a blur, but it's okay. You can apply like this fit, or you can search another one. So this way you can apply the background. You can check it out, the transparency. Go ahead. So now let's go ahead. I told you about to apply the background. Let's go ahead and first apply this one. Let's make it fit and add visual. Let's click on the column chart first. Column chart is available in visualization pane, guys. Column chart available in visualization pane. This is the quick recap again. So that's why I'm clicking on it. Once you add any KPI inside any visual, I mean to say from visualization, you need to select this visual. Means you need to click on that, and if you click on that, only you will get able to access these options: x-axis, y-axis, legion. If you're not clicking, if you're clicking on canvas, it is not selected, then these options will not be available. So the options related to this particular chart, if you want to see, click on that chart, you will get x-axis, y-axis, legion, small multiples. These are the options. Now first, I'm going to drag x-axis. I told you that whenever, like x-axis, you know that horizontal axis. Y-axis, you know that vertical axis. In vertical axis, we usually drop the numbers, right? So in our case, if you check data carefully in orders data, look at only in orders data. If you check orders data carefully, we have numbers in order ID, we have numbers in quantity. We are having numbers only this order id. We are not going to make any calculation, but in quantity we are going to make calculations for quantity. I'm going to drag and drop it in y-axis. I told you that if there is a number, you can drop that numerical values into the y-axis, and now you are getting only the total order quantity, total like 5k, 10k, 15k around. Okay, if you put your mouse pointer, you will get the tool tip also, that column tip, that how many uh, total, like how many quantities that we have sold. Okay. So now I want to divide this quantity into the different item. Like I want to divide it by delivery status. So I'm going to drag delivery status inside the x-axis. Where I'm going to drag it? I'm going to drag data from delivery status to here. Now I'm not dragging data from the restaurant food details and customer details. Why? Because I haven't created a relationship and I haven't checked it whether relationship is created or not. So what are the relationship and what is the model that I will come to know? I'll go highlight that points. I'll throw some light again on that, because I already taught you about the what is difference between like star schemas and snowflake schemas. I think so. If it is not, then I'll explain you. Don't worry about it. So here it is. I have just created one dashboard and I have pulled two columns, two fields, I can say, from orders data into the X and Y axis, and I'm getting a result. I'm getting how much quantities deliver are there, and like, yeah, cancel quantities also, the counting between these. But now this time, I don't want delivery status. I want to see the restaurant type wise sales, some orders, restaurant type wise. So I can drag restaurant type directly here. Am I getting? Yes, I'm getting North Indian restaurants, South Indian, and Mughlai restaurants quantity ordered. All the quantity order I'm getting here. Why I'm getting it? These are the two different tables. Why I'm getting this? Because in model view, we have already a relationship. We are already relationship of this, but we haven't created it. But still, we are getting it because it is automatically created. It is automatically created. Power BI has that kind of AI sense. It will understand your data first. Whenever you are loading data, it will understand that relationship between the tables automatically. Whenever you are clicking on model view, you just have to observe first. You just have to name the table first. First table, customer tables, food details, and restaurant details. These are the three tables are what we called it inside the Power BI. Let me know inside the chat section. What we call these tables inside the Power BI. Customer detail, food details, and restaurant detail. What we call specially for these tables. I already told you the name of this particular three tables inside Power BI. I'll tell the name: fact table and dimension table, two different tables. So is it fact table or dimension table? These are the fact tables or dimensions table. Surajit, Mohan Krishna, correct. Ganesh, correct. Manan Pasri, correct. I'm not going to take the name of the people, those who are dropping wrong answer. Always you can understand, if your name not call out, then it means that your answer is wrong. Saurabh, Andre, correct. Erne. Surjit Ghosh, correct. Vikas, right? Rizwan Farooq, right? So these are the people, Vikas and all the peoples, even Mahavir Dagade. You are dropping correct answer. This is these are the dimensions table, and this is what the fact table. Fact table has a repeated values. Always remember the table which has repeated values of the items. It's called fact table. You may ask, what are the repeated values available? Let's go into the table view, click on the order data, and look at here. All the food items number are repeated. The code of food item, even the restaurant ID is 212 repeated because this particular restaurant has multiple orders. That's why it is repeated. Even the customers. And when you are having repeated values inside your data, it means that that table is your fact table or data table. And the table which has unique values, and you may come like, oh, sir, there is also repeated value inside the restaurant. You can see North India, and North India is repeated, but we have a unique column, this restaurant code. Inside the food details table, we have a food item in as a unique column. And that's why it's called dimension table. If you just move your mouse pointer on this line, you'll able to see that customer ID is automatically detected from the customer details table as well as order data table. And it creates a relationship between one to many. This is a single value. It is available here. That's called it's one. And this the multiple values available inside the orders data. That's why it is called multiple. That is many, I mean to say. This stars denotes as many and this ones denotes as one. So this cardinality is called one to many. If someone asks you what is the name of this cardinality, you can tell them one to many. One to many. This is also one to many because it filter flows decide. This arrow decides the filter flow, that it goes data from here to here. Means it identify relationship from this one to many. And this is also the one to many. But how does this relationship clear? Let me delete this relationship by clicking on delete button. Means first click on that line, click delete button on keyboard, or right click or delete. You can right click on it and say delete. So I've deleted the relationship. If I deleted the relation, let's go back into the report view. Now you're getting Mughlai, North India and South India. All these quantities are similar because there is no relationship between these two tables, orders data and restaurant. And if there is no relationship, you will not able to fetch exact data, exact sales, exact quantity order. So in order to get it, you just go into the model view and you have to create the relationship between restaurant details and order data. So you have to look carefully. Here it is the restaurant code, the column which is available here as with the name of restaurant ID. Previously in Power BI only identifying the column name. Heading column name is similar. If there is a column name similar, it will create the relationship. But in our case, the column name is different in these two tables. Here it is restaurant code and here it is restaurant ID. Still we are getting relationship automatically because we have seen that already relationship established. Still we are getting relationship automatically because Power BI has lot more sense now. It checks the data, relevant data, and also once they check the data, whether the column name is not similar, it is also going to fix your relationship with understanding data. So now, in order to get auto relationship, we need to make the setting inside the file. If it is not done, then the automatic relationship will not be detected. And the setting is available inside the file, options and setting, options. Look at here again, file, options and setting, options. Once you click on options, you will get this kind of the window. And here it is the first option, that is data load. Click on this data load. You will able to see auto detect new relationship after data is loaded. You have to check this option whenever you want your data, your relationship automatically established. Sometimes you don't want, you can uncheck it and you can create manual relationship. Okay. So now let's click on okay. What happened to this? Okay. Yeah. Now let's go ahead and let's create this relationship. If I drag restaurant code to the restaurant ID, you can drag and drop it. Now, once you drag and drop it, this pop-up will appear and this will show that restaurant ID has one and then orders data is many. The one to many cardinalities is established. Yes, let's go create, save this relationship. So if you come over here on a report view, you will able to see the relationship is created and the result appears inside the chart is a proper. So now let's go and drag food item to the food item and save it again, and then customer ID to the customer ID and click on save it again. So we have created these three relationship and we have successfully got the chart relevant. So you can now do one thing. Instead of restaurant type, you can drag any food type. So you will get food type wise quantity order. That's it. I think so. We have done it. Revision. Correct, guys? So far, we have done it revision. I want you to revise yourself. I want you to practice on it. Now, later on, I'm not going to revise this thing again because I think we have done it 3 times this one. So first that I like taught you on the 8 session, on the our previous session, that 8th number sessions, I revised everything. And this is our 9th number session that I again revises. So got it, just got it inside the chat section. And then we'll finish with today's section. Then if you have any questions, you can ask it now. You can ask any questions if you have. And from tomorrow will be Saturday, so there will be no lecture. But Monday onwards, we'll start again. We'll continue our journey. We'll continue our lectures. Just put down, got it, got it, got it. Everybody. If you have any question, you can ask it. Chat section is enabled, guys. You can go ahead and ask it. Thank you, Pratik. Thank you, Vikasji. Thank you, joining all of you guys. Got it. And one more thing, those who are joining with me live basis, we have a surprise at the end of this batch. We are going to give you something bonus as a part of this masterclass, as a part of this batch. And absolutely, there is nothing I'm going to charge for that. It's absolutely going to be a free for you. And what will be that surprise? You have to stay tuned for the batch. Yeah, happy Ganesh Chaturthi to all of you guys. And you have to stay tuned to get that bonus or surprise. And also, I would like to recommend during learning this session, you have to explore the things, and whatever the things that you are creating on daily basis while learning with me, I would like to tell you that you should create your LinkedIn profile and upload it on daily basis. On your LinkedIn profile, you just have to create your LinkedIn profile and connect with me and tag to me. Like the other people's also tagging to me. Like some people's, like, let me tell you this, Ankur Taggi, one of the old students. Okay. So whatever he's like earning, like getting certificate from us or creating some dashboards by after learning the Power BI or something. So every now and then he's very active. Like, let me go on his profile actually. It's not his profile. The other profile is coming. Clicking on Ankur Tyagi. Show all post. So every now and then, what happened? He's uploading something. So I request you to create your, look at here. Whatever the things that he is learning from the data, yeah, like creating dashboards or something, or getting certificate from our portals while learning courses from us. Also, you will get this kind of certificate after finishing this. You'll get kind of certificate, Power BI batch certificate. You will get it. So don't worry about it. So you just have to stay tuned on LinkedIn to show you, because nowadays, guys, you need to show your work. If you are showing your work on LinkedIn, what is the benefit of that? The professional recruiter is available on LinkedIn whenever they are they are hiring and you are applying for this particular job. They are going to see your profile. They are coming on your profile and they see if there is profile is properly designed. Uh, what are the posts that you are uploading? What are the about summary that you all like mention? I always keep updating something on my LinkedIn. So just follow, just type Satish Dhawale, you'll able to see. And if you don't know how to write the post, I also given here the idea that how to write the post in this. So data analyst brain likes this. Even I'm uploading some Hindis and English videos in this channel. Recently, I told you that I was in like Bangalore, Delhi. So I just have lectures for the Bangalore people of Times OH. This is the recent video that I uploaded. So go ahead and follow on my LinkedIn. I'll just share my profile link with you guys so that you can easily find out it. And you can follow me on LinkedIn. I'm upload every now and then. I'm uploading some tips and tricks on the LinkedIn also. LinkedIn, where the professional recruiters are available, companies, professional people are available. So you can follow, you can click on follow on my profile. Done. Okay, there is a query. I'm going to take a query now. What is your question, Gaurav Yadav ji? What do you mean? Data में जो number same थे वो अब change हो गए रहेंगे. What you want to like tell me basically? Which data you are talking about? We are like you are talking about this data or something like that. Let me know inside the chat again. Rivi, thank you for revision, Saurabh ji. Okay, once again, sir. You are getting Power BI certificate from us, so don't worry about it. And for data analyst, if there is a new batch is going on, we'll let you know about it. So now we are not having any batch, but maybe like if we are like planning to start new batch, then we'll let you know. We have data analyst batch also, but we'll let you know about that once we are planning to start. See, if you are storing, like if you are working, spreadsheet is the file say on cloud. Okay. See, if you are working on the file which is saved with the your one Microsoft account, you need to log in same Microsoft account on another device. Only then you will able to access that file. Suppose take an example. I have a Microsoft Office and I'm like, that is also the Microsoft Office that I'm using. Okay. So if I'm creating any file and I want to access that file on my laptop too, right? I'm not moving that file to the laptop. I'm saving this file from this autosave mode. Autosave mode allow me to save this file on my OneDrive. So if I say OneDrive means cloud, that is again Microsoft provided OneDrive, which is the cloud storage. So if I click on autosave, if I click on save, this will be saved in a local PC. If I click on autosave, it will allow me to save my OneDrive folder. And once I save it OneDrive, the file will be available across the all the login. Means if I log in same account, here it is, I have login one account, one Microsoft account, my purchase Microsoft account. So if I log in same account on my laptop, I am able to access that file. So I'm not moving this file from pen drive or something like that. I just save this file to the like cloud. And once I want to access it from the any device, so if I log in on that device, the file will be available there on the cloud OneDrive folder. I mean, I think order number or maybe ID number. No, Gaurav Yadavji, what I mean, see, if you are importing data from the other data, so other data value will be remain as it is. It is going to connect it with the repeated values only. And it is going to like repeat, it is not removing value. It is going to summarize like pivot. If there is a 212, there is 10 records of 212, it is going to calculate all the 10 records values and give you the total value, summation of the 212s. So this will help you in a pivot manner. Okay, anyone, any question? Any question? Yes, definitely. I'm going to cover the interview questions, few interview questions also, where the what is raw RLS. These are the questions that interview questions, or what is the difference between star schemas and snowflake schema, and what is variables inside the Power BI. Also, I'm going to teach you about variables. What are the data and time intelligence functions? These are the questions. Once I train you in a Power BI, then I'm going to throw some light on these questions, on interview questions. So don't worry about it, Rajesh Singh. I am going to cover that one also. See, guys, if you are not paying me, it means I'm not going to teach you only the few things. I'm going to teach you advanced things. This is my passion. I told you guys, whether you are paying or not. For the paid members, I'm similarly teaching. For the free members, I'm similarly here teaching. So I'm not making any kind of differentiation. So don't worry about it. If you are getting Power BI batch from if you are here to learn Power BI, that's why I'm going to cover each and everything. I want you to learn a lot of things from me. If yes, if you are having repeated values in this restaurant code, it means that your data is not correct. You need to remove the duplicates from here. This 212 should not be repeated in this primary column. This is called a primary column. Why? Because this is the data from which we are going to fetch report in a summary format, right? In a summary format, we are going to link in a summary format. So if you are having report repeated value in this table, I'm not telling about orders details. Order details, it can be duplicate, it can be repeated, because same particular restaurant can be order of multiple items. But here it is only a customer order, sorry, restaurant list, that we have, these are the restaurants in our list. So we cannot assign a duplicate number to a particular restaurant, or we cannot take a duplicate line for the restaurants. We have to remove it by using remove duplicate. Clear, Gaurav? Gaurav Yadavji. Clear, drop it clear. So like batch is over now. Those who want to leave, they can leave it right now, guys. Maybe you're working personal person. Okay, so you can leave it, but those who are having question, they can ask it. I will stay here for next 5 minutes. We'll continue for next 5 minutes. I want you guys to ask questions, because from your questions, I'm able to learn something. I always encourage people while taking lecture, I always encourage people to ask the questions, because I would like to just tell you one scenario. In my Delhi training, Delhi Times OH Delhi training, that one of the candidate, they are very professional. Let me show you the photos. They are like MBA level candidate. They have done so much. They have like around 10 to 15 years experience. The one candidate name is Samarjit Singh, I think so. Yes, Samarjit Singh. He asked me one interesting question, and I've solved with the help of ChatGPT. Let me show you the Delhi training photographs, because Times OH has a Delhi head office. So this is the Delhi head office. I've given training there. These are the senior folks. Their senior management, senior folks are there, and they have many questions basically. And one, it is very interesting question. He asked me, the person asked me, Samarjit Singh asked me, sir, we have a data in Excel. Let me show you that what kind of data the person has. Okay, here it is. Yeah, here it is the data. So he was asking, I have data in my Excel, and in B column, I have different footers, like different, sorry, content. So now I wanted to place this particular content in each and every slide footer section. What he asked, I want to put this particular content in each and every slide in a footer section. So now, in order to do a manual task, previously what he is doing, he told me about that. Let me go ahead and show you how, like, he was doing his work. He's clicking on insert, clicking on header and footer, click on footer, and then paste from Excel. Like he's taking first text, copy, and then pasting over here, and then say apply. Then now next he is inserting a new slide by clicking on home tab, clicking on new slide, or here. And again, the same process is repeating: insert, then header and footer, and then he's taking data from the next cell. That is Mahatma Gandhi's quote. I'm just taking this quote, but he has a different kind of scenario of data, and now clicking on apply. So now it is really, if there is 100 cells, 100 data, we can say, number of rows, 100 rows are available. So it is very hectic process for him. Now he asked me to if we can do any kind of automation, and I have given him idea. Already I have done it. Footer automation run program. Let me run it. Once I run it, the PowerPoint is automatically open. Now it is pause. Let me minimize it, and it gives you, like on Excel screen, it gives you some point pop-up. Please enable the footer manually in PowerPoint. For that, go to the PowerPoint window, which is already open, and click on Insert tab, header and footer, check the footer, and apply to all. It asks you to enable the footer manually, because coding not allow us to enable the footer. So let's go ahead and inside the PowerPoint window, which is open here automatically. Let me maximize it. Let me drag here. What happened to this? Let's click on the insert. Click on the text header and footer. Here it is. We need to enable header only and apply to all. Only enable. We don't need to type anything. Click on apply all. We need to enable it. And then we apply it. Have you enabled it? Yes. Click on yes. So once you click slides created successfully, let's go back to the PowerPoint and just let me maximize this. What happened? It is not maximizing it. It is not even dragging. Let me do it shortcut key. Okay. Alt space X. You can press it to maximize. Alt space X to maximize, or else Alt space M to minimize. I think so. No. Alt space X is again no. It's suppose it is restore. Alt space X maximize. So now you can see the first slide has the Albert Einstein thought. Second slide, Mahatma Gandhi. Let me zoom it and show you. The third thoughts, it's come from the third cell, Nelson Mandela. The fourth thoughts, it's come from the fourth slide. Wow, interesting. And I am not stop over there. Like I want to go ahead, and I did something again. One more amazing. I would like to show you the another one. I made these automations again. I want to create the thoughts wise slides. So I just want to click on code slide, run program, and look at here. So now all these thoughts are coming into the 100 different slides. Look at there with their title and the subtitle. So this is the power of artificial intelligence. With the help of AI, I did it. I can apply the any kind of design, and I'll press just 1 minute, 1 minute, 10 seconds only. I've created these slides. Look at there. If someone asks to create like these slides of these thoughts, they will take a time. Got it, guys? How it was? Let me know. Power Query help you, Vikash. How to get data from multiple sheets in Excel. Power Query will help you, but it is long process. Later on, I'll explain you in the next or next session. Just let me, just give me a reminder, Vikash. It's a VBA tool. It's a programming that I use, and I did this programming with the help of AI. Okay, thank you very much, guys. With that being said, let's close out today's session. And thank you very much for joining. I'll provide you a recording inside the group. Give me some time. Like I think so, it will take another 10 minutes to process, and within hour or 1 to 2 hour, we'll send you the recording inside the group. Bye bye. Take care. Chalo. Thank you. Bye bye. See you on Monday, guys. Monday. Okay. Bye.